All right, thanks everybody for joining us today. And looking back to Saturday, we were excited to go down there, and it was a great opportunity for our program. And obviously disappointed in the result, and just felt like looking back, we just needed to play much more consistent football. And it starts with stopping the run. They were able to control the football, especially in the second half, and then we needed to be more balanced on offense, running the football more consistently, and was proud of our guys. We played with great effort, and we had a one-score game late in the first half, and I think that big play, made it more difficult for us with the halftime, but came out and got a good kickoff return, went down and made it a one-score game, and was really key that we get a stop there. And we got them to third down, and the drive was extended with a penalty, and then they were able to get it up 2 scores again, and that proved to be really the difference in the second half when they were up 2 scores and then controlled the football. Looking forward to this week, really important week for us to go on the road against a team that I see that is really improving as a football team from week 1 to now. Just really impressed. They're running the football well at Youngstown, and got a really explosive back, very dynamic, and quarterback is making really good decisions, and then defensively defending the run real well. So this will be a challenge for us this week, and we're looking forward to a great week of preparation and going on the road.
Yeah, Coach, with Illinois State deciding to opt out for the spring season here now, how do you view that through a UND lens? What does that mean for you guys?
Well, first of all, nothing will surprise us this year as we're going through the pandemic. We had a team that opted out of the complete season, and we knew that this could be a possibility. We could lose games because of the pandemic, and everybody's got to make decisions based on their program. I know we're focusing on Youngstown State and this game, to be the first team that gets to 5 wins in conference play this spring. That's what we're going to focus on, and that decision is out of our control, so we just live with that decision and move on from here.
Hey, Coach, so this is going to be a first for you guys this season, kind of having to rebound after a loss. How do you feel you guys are going to be able to handle that?
Well, we got on the practice field yesterday, and I felt we did a good job of handling it. We talked to our guys after our wins early this year about getting over it. You have the evening to enjoy a win, and we had an evening to get over the loss, and we want to see a lot of positive energy out in the field. And, it is different for us. So all experiences, you got to be able to handle them. And our guys feel like the guys I've seen around today on Monday have been in a good place. And tomorrow morning when we get out on the practice field, we need a lot of positive energy and great effort getting ready for Youngstown.
What does it say to you about this group of guys that you don't see a lot of, heads down at this point or anything like that they're just kind of looking forward to the next one?
Well, I think we stay in the moment. We've been pretty good at that, at staying in the moment, and that's a credit to the players and the leadership on our team, just to really stay focused on one day at a time, and staying in the moment is going to be really important this week, that we improve and learn the plan, and because we always got to have things that we can get better at, and that's what we're expecting from our team.
Coach, do you expect another very physical run attack to come at you here this weekend against Youngstown?
Yeah, very much so. I believe they threw it 13 times in the game against South Dakota, and they ran the ball well at South Dakota State a couple weeks ago. So this is a team that wants to run the football. So we expect that we'll see big personnel on the field, and they're going to challenge us, and we got to be able to defend the run. And it's not that they aren't capable of throwing the ball. It's just what they choose to do, and they've hit a lot of big pass plays here the last few weeks. So really going to have to be assignment sharp and gap sound on defense.
Do you have any update on Jaylen Morrison, and where do you sit at depth there at nose guard?
Yeah, he left the game the other day, was unable to finish. So right now we're day by day with Jaylen and hope to have him back. And if we do, that's great. And if we don't, we're just going to have to work on our rotations. And, our guys have been really good about being ready and having to deal with adversity. And that would be another instance of dealing with some adversity. And we got to play with the guys that are able to play.
Your team until this week hasn't lost, so what's your message to them this week going to another game?
Moving forward, we got an opportunity. We're a 4-1 football team, and we got an opportunity to earn our 5th win, be the first one in the league to move to 5 since we have an early start, and that's what we're focused on. We really got to move forward and be great at preparation, because this is a team that's really improving. I'm really impressed with them on tape.
And then what was your biggest takeaway from the loss this weekend?
Well, I think we got a team that's going to compete, and we competed hard. We want to do better, and we'll learn from it. But I think we have a team that's going to compete hard and until the end, until the final whistle. There could have been times in the game that we laid down, but I didn't see that in our football team, and I love our team. I feel the same way about our guys this Monday as I did a week ago Monday.
Bubba, when you look at just again, the way that the game played out on Saturday, talk about how the leadership stepped up in that group to give you that never say die kind of attitude, even when things got, to the point where you were down 2 scores late.
Yeah, unfortunate big play that we gave up right before half, and, we get into our locker room, and I think our guys showed really good leadership. There wasn't a panic in our locker room. There was composure, and, our seniors stepped forward and led the conversation as we headed out back for the second half, and we got off to a good start. Good special teams play and a nice drive by the offense to make it a 1-score game. And as I said earlier, key 3rd down, that if we get a stop there, maybe you have a different outcome. But once we got down 2 scores again, and the way they were able to run the football, that made it difficult for us.
This was viewed as a measuring stick kind of game, and obviously you came up a little bit short. How much can this help you, though, as the season moves on, and when you go into the playoffs and have another big-time opponent, et cetera? How can a result like this help this team move forward?
Well, I think every week you can learn more and more about your team, and to play against very good football teams really helps you in your development. And right now we're focused on Youngstown State, and how we handle our preparation will be really key, and how we handle Saturday is going to be really key, because we expect a 4-quarter game that will be difficult, and you're going to have to go in there and earn a positive result.
Devin Chenowski has been great this season for you in his first year with the program. Talk a little bit about his play and what you've seen from him just in his first year in D1 football.
Yeah, great effort guy, plays with a lot of effort, really works hard at preparation. He's been a really good fit for what we want here at the University of North Dakota. He fits into our culture and the type of person we want. He's a very good student, good teammate, fun to have around, real positive attitude, and he's gone out there and made a number of plays for us this spring, and he'll continue to get better. He's early on in his career here and still learning our system.
Give us a little reminder of his recruiting story, and same thing with Adam Stage as well, getting those guys to come over after the Husky program folded. Kind of talk us through that process.
Yeah, went really fast. St. Cloud State announced they were dropping football on a Monday. Thursday night, we're in a rental home in St. Cloud, visiting with Devin and Adam, and get them up here shortly after that weekend and get commitments right after that. So it happened fast. It was the result of having relationships with the current staff at St. Cloud State, and being able to do a very quick evaluation, and we wanted to find out what kind of people they were too to bring into our program, and we're pleased to have them with us. And it was unique, no doubt it was unique, but we felt like they had the ability to help our football team, and that's proven true.
I've talked to Brett Alenka about this. I don't think you were surprised with how well they both have picked up, football and picked up the scheme, et cetera. But is there a little the fact that Devin's leading the team in tackles, that Adam won the kicking job? I'm assuming there's some pleasant surprise that sort of goes along with that when you have a first-year guy come in like that and have so much success.
Yeah, I think football is football, and whatever level it's at, there's good players at every level, and we appreciate, the input that we got from the staff at St. Cloud State, and then we had to do our own evaluation too, and we asked other coaches in the NSIC what they thought of those two, and so we had a lot of information, and, are we surprised? We felt if we're going to invite them into our program, they have to make an impact, and that's what they're doing, and we're pleased to have them.
And then last thing for me, you've talked a lot about, again, the preparation for this Youngstown game, how it is, it's the biggest game now on this team's schedule. It's the next one. What do you do? Obviously, you do the same thing you've always done, but talk a little bit about how you do get ready now for this next big test, last road test here before you come back home.
Well, we're very comfortable with our routine and how we prepare. So, we want to be the same program day after day. Do we have to make adjustments and learn? Anytime you go through a game and we make corrections from that previous game, and the scoreboard doesn't determine how much time and effort we put into those corrections. The performance, what we felt we did well, and what we feel we need to correct is what determines what we do on that Sunday to make corrections. And we're still working on it today, anticipating what we're going to see from Youngstown State. And then we know on Saturday we're going to have to make some adjustments again. A little different style that they play, but we're going to have to be ready for a physical football game. And as I said earlier, we're going to have to be able to defend the run, and we really got to run the football to control the ball and make us more balanced on offense.
Hey, Bubba. I know talking with some coaches earlier in the year about it. Doug Phillips, he waited a full year before he finally got to play a game. What are some trends and tendencies that you see now with 4 games? Have you seen anything on a defensive side that you might expect on Saturday in Youngstown?
Well, they're a new staff, so it was going to take a little while for them to learn a lot about their team. And I think you see what they're learning now. They rotate a lot of guys up front, so they feel like that's the best thing to do is keep fresh guys in there and to keep that balance up front on defense. And they're very sound. They play solid defense. He's a guy that has a defensive background, and you can tell that his input is that they're going to really play sound football, so they make you earn it. And they've done a good job of that. They played a very good South Dakota State team right down to the wire, and then last week was their game that really for the 60 minutes they controlled a lot of that game and did a really good job against University of South Dakota.
And then similar to maybe coming into this contest, is it seemed like it's Mark Wade's quarterback spot in terms of what he provides as a dual threat. Do you think you're going to see more of him on the football field, Bubba? Yeah,
it looks like that's the direction they're going, and he's made very good decisions. I thought he played his best game was on Saturday. He was really solid, took care of the ball, and made really good decisions. He's got some escapability. He's a big guy. He's 220 pounds, so when you tackle him, you got to get solid shots on him and get him to the ground. But the big thing is he's made really good decisions, and you could see his improvement from week 1 to now has really been good for their football team.